Say hi. Oh! You did it! Like, that was a really nasty tone you used. Oh, you're such a cutie pie. You're probably hungry. I'm not going to bother doing multiple videos and editing them all together because that's just a pain in my ass, and I can't really do shit with my wrist. I have tendonitis or something like that. I thought I sprained it, but no, it's tendonitis. Tendonitis? I don't know how to say it. It's tendonitis. I'm just going to say it really fast so it sounds like I'm saying it right, but just really fast. My rant week is on doctors and healthcare. No, healthcare is okay. I'm not going to rant about that because healthcare is good. It pays for shit when I hurt myself. But I went to my doctor, and it's really funny because at work, as soon as you do something that's, you know, relatively involved in the workplace, like if you hurt yourself at work, you have like 50,000 pieces of paperwork to fill out. And I know because I sprained my wrist before, and that's when I got this thing. And hi, Kiwi. And I was like, yeah, it happened at work. And they're like, okay, here's an envelope worth of forms you have to fill out. And then not only did work have a bunch of forms to fill out, then the doctor had to fill out a bunch of forms. And then WFC, I don't even, it's some kind of acronym of some sort. My union, they had a bunch of paperwork you had to fill out. And then WorkSafe BC had a bunch of paperwork I had to fill out. And then it was just a never-ending cycle of the same paperwork coming back to me when it shouldn't have. I got 5 copies of the same piece of paper. And it wasn't even a form. It was just a notice saying, we have your claim number. Okay, thank you. I didn't need to know that 5 times. And all the paper they're wasting, you might as well just send me an email, because I'd be far more organized on the computer, trust me. Actually, okay, at the time, no. With the sprained wrist, it's kind of hard to use a mouse. But anyway, so I went to my doctor this time, and I called, because it happened on a Saturday, was when I'm, like, my wrist hurts, I can't work. And, Kiwi, must you always do this? And, cat camera. And, they're like, oh, so call your doctor, go see your doctor as soon as you can, went out, fill out this paperwork. And I'm like, okay, cool, it's for light duties, of course my manager asked me, did this happen at work? And because I've been through it before, and because I'm a part-time worker, the compensation really isn't worth it, so I said no. And good thing I said no, because it really isn't, it's just I fucked up my wrist some other way of my own. It had nothing to do with work. Okay, it had everything to do with work, but it's also at home. I do shit apparently I'm not supposed to, repeatedly. Don't you dare. Oh, okay, she's going the other way. But yeah, so I'm a writer, so I type a lot. Actually, there's a keyboard right in front of the iPad, but you can't tell because the camera doesn't go low enough. And I paint and draw. I do all the chores in the house. Yeah, right. My house is a mess. Actually, can you tell? You can see my art stuff, but that's about it. Yeah, so, I do everything with my hand, like my right hand, so, tendonitis. Whatever. Tendonitis. Okay, so, my doctor's office, I called at, like, 8 in the morning on Monday, because they were closed on the weekend, of course, and they're like, oh yeah, we have plenty of appointments for you today, that's, like, take whatever time you want. I'm like, okay, cool, 11:30. When I got there at 11:30, the receptionist couldn't even greet me because the phone kept ringing of people needing appointments. Which was hilarious because every person they said was, I'm sorry, ma'am, or miss, or sir, whatever. I'm sorry, person on the phone. We have no more appointments for today. If you need an emergency appointment, go to the hospital. You think people would think of that first, but no, they'd think of their doctor first. Smart choice. I am bleeding profusely. I have to make an appointment. Dumbasses. And that was hilarious. And I got there just before my doctor went on her lunch break. So she was probably thinking, oh crap, I better finish this really fast because then I have a shorter lunch break if it's too long. But lucky for her, it was just a form of light duties at work, but whatever. Which costs $35. It costs $35 to get a form filled out. A piece of paper I could probably just fill out myself and get them to stamp. Fuck. Anyway, so she's like, okay, you have to go to physiotherapy for 4 weeks. Okay, physio, that's nice. Do you have, like, where do I go? Oh, whatever physio place you want. Oh, okay. Any recommendations? Oh yeah, go to this one here. Oh, okay, good. I have a good idea of where I'm going. Because I don't like just going out on my own and figuring it out myself, because that's kind of scary. I don't want to grow up. Mommy, take care of me forever. I'm wired. Oh! Anyway, so I go to this place yesterday. Parking is shit at any place that has 2 things in the building. Because it's, tell me how this ended up like this. I walk into the building, it's the passport office. So there's like a Canadian and American flag on the stands or whatever right inside the door. And I'm like, this does not look like a medical clinic of any kind. They're actually in a room that's in like the back corner of the building. And when you go up to the door, it just says physiotherapy clinic. I'm like, okay, cool. But there's no signs leading to that, so it actually took me 15 minutes to find it. And I go up, and the door's locked. Okay. That's weird. And there's a little red button next to the door. It looks like a doorbell, but it looks like a high-tech one that if you press it, you're going to explode. So I was scared to press it, actually, quite honestly. I was afraid to touch it. But I'm like, okay, I kind of need my physiotherapy, so I just kind of touched it. I didn't hear anything. I just did it again and again. No answer. Oh, and before that, parking. Holy crap. There are 50 stalls, maybe, in the tiny parking lot. Ish fish. 30 of them are for staff. So it says reserved. You need to either have a staff parking pass or a monthly paid decal of whatever sort. So I'm like, okay, so the last 20 spots are for people who need to get their passports and shit done. Well, all of those are packed. So there's nowhere for me to park. So I just pull in one of the reserved spaces because there's only 10 of them filled. Might as well use them if they're there. Whatever. No one's gonna fucking check. I go up to it's a pay parking lot too. Go up and look at it. Credit card only. Because they assume everybody has a credit card. Thanks, you bastards. So I just said, fuck it. It probably won't take me that long because I'm probably just going to make an appointment. Whatever. So I go in and I can't even get inside the place because they're probably closed on a Monday during business hours. This was like 1 in the afternoon. Unless everybody goes on lunch and they don't even have receptionists there. Fuck, who does that? Anyway, the place was closed. I didn't go there. Bastards. And I didn't get a ticket, thank God, because I was only there for 10 minutes. I really want to see one of those bastards that drives around their car and have the vests and shit and their little thing that goes... Oh, their parking meter's gonna expire in 1 minute. I'm gonna stand here for 1 minute and see if they get here in time. Oh, and I'm gonna write the ticket ahead of time, so as soon as that thing expires, bam! Oh, you got a ticket, mofo, even though you're down the street and it'll take you 30 seconds to get here. It's happened to my mother, and I almost lost it at that lady. She was such a bitch. Anyway. Fuck. So, I had to go find another physio place. Like, okay, great. I'm out of recommendations now, because my doctor was busy running off to lunch. So, whoa, I thought someone was behind me. So I mean, what else do you do when you don't know what else to do? What else do you do when you don't... What do you do when you don't know what to do? Google it. So I go on Google. Physiotherapy place in my city. And they come up with this place. And one thing I was afraid of was... I mean, Yes, I am racist. Racist jokes are funny because they're true. I'm gonna do another rant on that one. That's funny. Russell Peters did... Okay, never mind. Another video. So, I Google it. And it's this place that has a nice website. It's all pretty and everything. It's blue and yellow and they've themed to the whole site and everything. And they have the address, their hours, their phone number, everything you need. The whole point of a website. Which was perfect because the other place just had a yellow pages and a number. They didn't have hours, they didn't have... Okay, they had their location, of course, but they didn't have hours or any other any other information, just their phone number. And when you call, there's no answer because everyone's at lunch. Anyway, so this new place, I called and I'm like, I have no idea how this works. Do I come in, show you my form, we make appointments, do I get an appointment right there, yada yada. And the lady's so nice. I was so happy. Like in the 2 minutes it took me to make an appointment, she just made my day. She was one of the nicest people I've ever talked to on a phone to make an appointment for anything. I loved her. And she's like, oh, so your doctor, your therapist, or physiotherapist is named Daniel or whatever. And I'm like, oh, it sounds like a white guy. And that means a lot to me. I don't know why. Maybe because every doctor I've come across in the past 5 years in my city is either Filipino or East Indian. I don't know. Somehow it's just more comforting to know that I have someone that can actually speak my language dealing with my body. So, okay, well, my doctor, she has like a slight accent, but she's knowledgeable. She's awesome. She's like, there's a reason I'm with her now. But every other clinic I've walked into in the last 5 years, it's a doctor that doesn't understand when I say, what was the word I used? I can't remember the word I used. It wasn't a big word. It wasn't an uncommon word, but it was off enough that he didn't know what I meant. Fuck. Anyway, so, I love immigrants. I do, but they need to speak my language. Anyway, so this place, it's clearly run by white people, and somehow that made me comfortable. I will say that I am comfortable with white people. Who is it? Oh, the racist jokes I could go on with. I think I might be really tired. Maybe that's why I'm babbling. Oh wait, that's the whole point of Rant a Week. Maybe I'm saying things I shouldn't be saying. I don't even know anymore. I'm really tired. Anyway, right, so I thought, okay, that's cool. They're busy this week. They can't give me an appointment, whatever. So they gave an appointment for next week. Even though I have, including this week, 4 weeks before I have to go back to regular duties at work because people at my office are bastards. As soon as your 4 weeks are up, you have to come back, even if you're not healed yet. And if you tell us at the end of those 4 weeks that you still can't come back to work, well, we're going to take it out on you because you guys are all assholes. Anyway, I shouldn't be saying that, but I just did. So, I'm a little bugged that I have to wait till next week. But for some reason, I was okay with that because the lady on the phone is really nice. I'm okay with fucking up my own schedule because she's really nice. I don't know how that works, but I was just really happy with her. I loved her service. And they called me back an hour later, and they said, oh, we just got an opening for this week. Do you want to come in this Friday? You guys are amazing. That made me really happy. I keep thinking there's someone behind me. What the heck? My house is haunted. Maybe it's just because the... Okay. Yeah, so I was so happy with them. And I'm not taking it this week, funny enough, because I'm busy this Friday with other stuff, more important stuff. More important than my health, yes. But I just thought that was amazing. I love that. I actually feel cared about. But beforehand, what the hell? We were not going to give you any information on the internet at all whatsoever. The phone number we give you doesn't even have someone there to answer it. Not even an answering machine. It was just a click. Hello? Stupid bastards. That was a shit physiotherapy place. I'm going to tell my doctor that. Do not recommend this place because they're morons. Anyway, so I'm kind of... Maybe I'm really tired because I'm just sleeping all day. Well, one, it's summer. And two, because I can't do shit with my arm. So I don't see the point in getting out of bed. I mean, when I was doing my hair, just because it was everywhere and I wanted to get out of my face, I'm like, ow, 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 ow. But it had to be done. It just did. And I found a random flower. I can't remember where I got it from. I have a random flower in my hair. And I'm fine with that. Anyway. Am I done? I think I'm done. What was the start of this topic? I can't remember. I'm talking about physiotherapy. Right! And parking! Ah! Parking's ridiculous in this... Ah! Okay, I'm done. I'm good. Next week, I will be talking about racism.